Hey, what's going on, everybody? CTM Sports in the house. This is your boy Mike for to talk about some couple of topics I seen fly across the screen. Been a real busy day, but we finna get right into it. Now, I just saw this on my phone. It says the Lakers trade was voided. Let me read it to you real quick. It says Los Angeles Lakers trade for Charlotte Hornets center Mark Williams was rescinded on Saturday, according to ESPN Shams. Shams added that Williams' physical showed multiple issues and the Lakers failed him on the exam, which is why the trade was voided. So Connect go back to the Lakers. I can only imagine. Now the Lakers announced the trade was rescinded due to failure to satisfy condition of the trade, per NBA Insider. Now the Lakers' updated roster is Luka at the point guards. They got Luka, Shake Milton, and Gabe. Shooting guard Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish. Shooting forward Rui and Dorian Smith. Power forward LeBron, uh, Jared Vanderbilt, Marquise Morris. Their center Jackson Hayes, Trey Jameson III, and Christian Kokolo. With the trade voided, the Lakers have a salary cap allocations totaling 199.8 million. Man. Well, there you go. So, with that happening, the trade being voided, now they don't have the big man that everybody was saying that would be a good fit. What would the Lakers do now? Not having that long center that they wanted. I think they really wanted him too. He just didn't pass the physical, whatever that means. And the other part of that is Connect has to go back to the Lakers knowing that they was trading him. How do you be a professional in that situation? Knowing that they tried to get rid of you and you still have to come back and play. Knowing that they wanted to get rid of you.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
So how did he do that? Let me know in the comments. How do you do that? If you was about to get traded, the trade falls through. Do you look at that as a positive or negative, or do you look at it is what it is?
It's always business, never personal.
Because he has to go back, sit on the bench. He has to look at people in the eyes, look at the coach, look at the front office, and pretend like it never happened, I guess. How does Connect handle that? Because a lot of stuff on social media saying that they glad they got rid of him, glad they traded him, but now you got to go back and eat that crow. So, with that being said, let me know in the comments what you think. The Lakers trade is voided. Finito, get rid of it. Send them back to Charlotte, and they got Connect back. Mm. So, next topic is AD. Is he already Mr. Glass already? He had a good start in the game. Start giving him the side eye. Then I think he had like a non-contact injury. Let me look that up real quick. A non-contact injury. Anthony Davis leads dominant Mavericks debut with a lower body injury. Said Davis had 26 points, 16 rebounds, and 7 assists and 3 blocks before exiting with what he said was a tightness near his groin and quadriceps. Man, he said he exited the game late in the third quarter of Dallas' first home game since the trade and then returned with what he said was tightness. The team initially called it a lower body injury. I hope that this GM don't get fired. That's a close call. I hope he don't get fired because he playing with his job, trading away Luka. It looked good at first 3 quarters. It looked good, but I can only imagine when he saw him go down, his heart probably stopped a little, skipped a beat, and I can only imagine what's going through his head right now.
Go spit.
So, with that being said, though, what you think? Do you think AD is just a blip on the radar, or do you think AD gonna ball out for the Mavericks? I still think he gonna ball out, but I really think he gonna probably really work on himself this summer. If he's smart, he probably gonna take this summer to really get back in shape. But as of this year, who do you got going further, the Lakers or the Mavericks in the playoffs? Right here, right now. Think Luka got something to prove. I think LeBron got something to prove. People are saying that LeBron can't play with the Lakers. She likes it my way. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas podcast. They were saying that LeBron, Rashad McCann saying LeBron don't want to give up the keys to the car, but they were saying Luka gonna take the keys. I think LeBron's smart enough to know that he's not that Miami LeBron where he got so much leverage. He's in the back end of his career. It's a whole new world. Whole new world out there. He not gonna be able to call the shots like he used to, being a star player. And now he got somebody that's gonna ball out just as much as he is. So it'll be interesting to see how they play together. And I think this season, this last part of the season is gonna put him on notice if he can play with Luka or not. And if he can't play with Luka, they probably gonna let him walk, or they probably gonna figure out how to move him this summer. If I was a team, I would try to make a deal for him and Bronny. Like, let's say if the Cavaliers was to do that, make a deal for him and Bronny. Bring him back to Cavaliers, let him retire as a Cavalier. Got the best record in the East. Could tip the scales on him winning the championship, at least getting out the East. Never know. But let me know in the comments who you got going further, the Lakers or the Mavericks. The next question is, did AD lose the love of the game? I was talking to my wife about this because she was really good at basketball. We was in high school, and my wife was saying, shout out to Ashley, giving me this to think about. She said, when you first start playing basketball, the love of the game is so high. But as you start to progress, the business side of it takes away. It starts to eat away at the love of the game. Let me know. Do you think that happens? Does the business
It's
side
always business, never personal.
eat away at the passion because of the trades, because of the salary cap, because of the whole media narratives and stuff that's all swirling the business of the NBA? Does that eat away at the love of the game? P, what's going on, bro?
Yo, yo. Let me cut
So I'm gonna go to this slide first, then I'm gonna go back to the one I talked about before you got on. Do you think
this.
AD lost his love of the game, man?
No,
You don't think so? Seems like he
no.
just doesn't play as hard. Wife was telling me I think she saw that he don't play as like when he was the Pelicans.
He
I
won a
think he fit to
championship.
start playing. I think he got to get his. I think he probably gonna work on himself this summer. I don't think he. I think he got comfortable in LA after that first championship. That's just my opinion. I think he
Yeah,
did.
won it.
Boy,
Yeah, he
LA
won it too
kicking
early.
it, nightlife kicking it with the wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah,
riding a
he-
drop top on the beach. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't up working out like that, man.
yeah. I think he might have won it too early. He
Yeah.
might have won it too early. 'Cause I think he won it what the first, second year.
Yeah, in the bubble.
Yeah, second year.
Yeah.
Quit. Quit trying to put an asterisk by
I'm not putting the asterisk. I'm just saying
it.
when he won it. When he wanted it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think they might have won it too early. That's I can agree a little bit though. Yeah.
Well, because she was saying the business side of it eats away at the love of the game.
Yeah.
When you understand it's a business. Because I
Mhm.
was asking her, what if you taught the kids to understand the love of the game and the business early, young, to understand that there's media involved in it, salary cap, you could be traded, don't get attached to any team because you're a business as well. Like, what if you taught kids that early? Because love kind of can get swayed easy. You got to be careful with that. Passion and stuff like that. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Hey, I can agree to it. You know, we taught it early, but we don't know how to how to use it until you get older. Be like, oh dang, that's what they was talking about.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff, like even money management and stuff like that. And
Oh,
like,
man,
dang.
for real. Yeah, man. When
Mhm.
grocery shopping in Dallas. Oh, my
Mm.
God. Oh, oh. That hurts so bad, but you got to do it, man.
Yeah. And let me know, cause man, I sound stopped up, cause
No, you good, man. You good.
uh, like
Got caught slipping out there, man. Take that Benadryl.
nah, that Benadryl don't work. They don't do nothing but make me sleepy.
So you gonna get on that Henny tonight? You
Yeah,
gonna
we on
do
that hen, dog.
that?
You know what I'm saying? The thoughts I say do not reflect my.
Oh, that's what wife said. Boy, when Pierre get on that Henny, boy, he
And that's
turn
the
it
thing.
loose. She
And that's
tell
the
you,
thing. I
turn it loose.
haven't drunk it. That's what I'm
He haven't
saying.
drunk. That's why I told her, say, he ain't drunk it. Pierre he just be on, man. So
I
you got
haven't.
to go crazy out there talking about the Lakers. I mean, talking about Jordan better than Pippen. Boy, you had Facebook kind of hot for him.
Yes,
Boy, it was hot out there, boy. Woo!
I want to get the streets hot.
You want to get the streets hot?
I got to. You know
they
what?
they like that on TikTok too. You talking about the Lakers? Talking about, man, the Lakers got a big team, and getting on there. Let's go back to that first slide. The Lakers trade voided. Did you see that?
Man, I saw that.
Ah! Oh man.
Oh man,
Oh,
yo,
they sent him back. They's like, nah, man. They sent him back. Y'all sent us this
ah,
manager's choice. Send us this manager's choice. Send him, man. Send him
no, and it
back.
was like, what? That's what I want to know. What really
They
happened with
said it had nothing to do with his lower back. It's something in the physical he didn't pass though.
it? Mm.
Yeah, I just read it. It was on my. I was just reading about it. But
Oh, y'all trying to send us damaged goods, huh?
what about how does connect? How do you go back to the team after that,
Man,
bro?
it's a long ride.
Boy, that's a long man.
Oh, you got hey,
Always business, never personal.
So
you
he
got.
like he like Ice T though.
Mm.
When he had the gun on Nino,
Yeah.
forget that. This is personal.
Yeah. You know,
I wanna shoot you so bad.
and it's still gonna go. It's still gonna go back to it. Like now, I think we probably gonna have to get a sign of vet for a minimum. It if we even can.
Yeah, if you can, cause I think they not over the salary cap. They like at
Yeah.
199, something. I don't
Yeah,
know. We had
but
to
you know
see.
that you know I well you know the trade down deadline over with, but
Yeah,
hopefully we can get a free agent. Hey
ain't
man,
nobody coming to LA, bro.
shit, we don't get the white. I'm trying to tell you.
I thought you said you don't want the white. I thought you said you don't
Ooh,
want
I ain't never
YMCA.
said
I
that.
thought you said you don't want
Mm,
YMCA.
I ain't
All right,
never said
I'm
that.
about to get that sound effect down. You got me stuck
Yeah,
on that now.
I ain't never say that about the
Yeah, I
white.
said it last time. You like, man, nobody wants right out. I thought you said
Yeah,
that. It might have
it,
been the young boy that said
yeah,
that.
it's probably been like a year or two late, but I still think he like you can get him.
I don't
You
know,
can
man.
get him
You don't want to
for
bring
nothing.
YMCA. You want to bring YMCA up in there, man.
Yeah, but you gonna need somebody because that lineup is not gonna cut it. Without a solid B. Uh-uh.
Yeah,
Uh-uh. That is goodness, man. When I
I
saw
know,
that, I was
right?
like, oh man, they it was
Yeah,
awesome. It was awesome Reed's fault.
when
Oh,
I
okay.
seen it, I was thinking about you. I was thinking, like, can he feel it? I was like, oh, Phil. You was so hyped with them Lakers. Man, they say, boy, that's a big lineup. Like, man, that whack lineup. Why?
No, it was a big lineup.
Man, get
Now,
out of here, man. There you
now,
go. There you go.
yeah, no, it's okay.
There you go.
I know you won't see it like I see it, but dang, that hurt.
Just, I know, man. I hate it for you.
Damn.
I know, man.
Mm.
All right. So the next
Yeah.
slide.
I'm in puddle. Man, my face in the puddle right now.
So thinking about that, is Austin Reeves and Luca the future?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. They gonna be a three-headed
That's a
monster.
fluke.
No, I've been trying to tell you about it, Austin,
Nah.
man. I've been trying to tell you. You don't want to listen to me.
Man, ain't nobody else on the team. You
You
see, like
don't want to
you see
listen
how much
to
they
me.
actually play better without AD on the court. It's like the AD was hogging up the ball. It seemed like.
You didn't want to listen to me. I tried to
Nah,
tell
he ain't
you.
better than Bronny though, bro. Nah,
What?
no, no,
Man,
no,
man.
no. He's not.
Hey, okay.
He's not.
Mm-hmm.
He's not.
E- even if even if Brian leave and Rory stay.
I think LeBron's on notice.
Mm-hmm.
I think this season is going to show can he play off the ball and let
Mm-hmm.
Luca hold the ball. Get the
Yeah.
keys over to Luca. If he don't, he probably gonna be out of there though.
Nah,
He said he cool with it though. He said he was cool
yeah.
with it. I
He
think he
really
knew
is.
about the trade. In my opinion, I think they asked him about it. I think he gave them the
Like,
nod. Like
they gonna do
he,
whatever they want to do.
I think he ain't gonna say that because it'll make him look bad with his boy. But it's a business, man.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, look, Anthony Davis had the numbers, but it was just something. It's like he didn't want to be a superstar though. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want the scrutiny or the pressure. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he just couldn't turn it on.
He,
He averaged the numbers, but it was something about it's like he just didn't want to take over. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It
I
was
don't know. It's weird.
like you have to think like after Vogel wasn't a bad coach. He was decent. But that Darvingham, I could see it. It was like, man, after Vogel, it was like, man, this is what we gotta
Y'all won the in game championship with him though. I mean the
no
in season championship.
with Vogel. Yeah.
No, we won that with Ham.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, well, this was Darvin
no,
Ham. Yes, it
no, we didn't.
was.
No, it wasn't.
Let me look that up.
No, it wasn't. That was some,
The in season tournament that was, you didn't win that with
no,
Darvin Ham.
no, I'm talking about the 2020 championship. I ain't studying no in tournament.
But you can't say you didn't win though.
No, that don't count, man. That don't
But I'm
count.
saying you did win something. Y'all had an actually good record with Darvin Ham. I just think they just didn't
No,
want
we
to play
didn't.
for him.
No, we did.
Man, let me look at Darvin Ham record with the Lakers,
Bro,
bro.
we did not have no. We was bottom feeders for 3 years straight, man. Literally
Y'all played against the.
bottom feeders. Like,
I'm trying to find it, man. Y'all played against the in the Eastern Conference Finals. Y'all was playing against
uh,
the Nuggets.
uh, you gotta. That's what I'm saying. You gotta understand. Like for the Lakers, that in season tournament, that stuff don't matter,
He had a
man.
90-74 record, bro, with the Lakers.
Dude, a 90-74.
That's not bad. That's
Bro,
actually
that is
good.
terrible. That's
What?
terrible.
It's coaching with worse
That is
records than that. Still
terrible.
coaching.
That is
90 and
terrible.
74.
They
That's
ain't the
way over
Lakers.
500.
That's what?
He only was there for 2 years.
That's the Lakers we talking about. We ain't
He
talking
was
about
only
no.
there two. So what would have been the good? He only was there for 2 years, bro. Come on, man.
My point exactly. You've been there 2 years and you didn't had the best talent come through there. And
No, he
this is
did. He didn't have the best talent. Come on, get
man,
out of
come
here.
on, man. Come on. You gotta look at it. Like, why is everybody else thriving after this now?
Man, you think that what's the name not thriving, bro?
Who?
JJ Redick, he's struggling. They up and down. They was more consistent with Darvin Ham.
No, no, sir. Oh
Wow.
gosh. Yeah, I know you didn't watch them then. I
Hmm.
know you didn't watch them. No, sir.
Man, they
No, sir.
inconsistent this year, bro.
No, sir. No,
You over there
sir.
sounded like Musk, man. You
No.
saying that's a
Like,
DEI fire? You saying Musk was a
no.
D? You said Darvin Ham was a
Like,
DEI hire, man? That's what you said? No, I'm messing with you, man. Oh, over there, Trump maniac, man. I got a soul for you, man. You over there being a Trump maniac,
hey,
man.
man. Listen, his ties wasn't with it wasn't with the Lakers, man. He was a Denver man.
Uh-oh,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
got 5 of them joints. Good night. Oh wow. He said the Hornets tried to fleece him. He said,
Yeah. Yeah.
shout out to Break the Huddle podcast. He said,
Yeah.
they know that N word was broken.
Hey, boy, I know they didn't.
Oh man.
Mm. Yeah, man.
Oh man. He said everybody try to protect their butt, but they don't want Dwight in there. Oh boy, yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh man, he said YMCA. Oh, no, the YMCA. He said it was
Hey, man.
definitely. He said it was definitely hell, man.
Oh, man.
He said they went to the West Finals with him. See, I told you, man.
No,
See?
LeBron went to the West Finals.
Oh, nah, LeBron. See what I'm saying, man? Hating
Dude,
on your own people. You make me turn the
what?
fair. You hating on your own brothers, man. What kind of brother is you,
Man,
man?
come
You have
on.
lost your mind, my
Man,
brother.
go.
Come
You have to
on,
go
brother.
back and look at it, bro.
Come
Dude
on,
was
my
terrible.
brother.
Darvin Ham was terrible. Terrible.
So
Terrible.
he not playing. They not playing no different under him than they're playing with JJ Redick, bro.
They are playing completely different.
Nah,
Even the
man.
rotations are even the rotations are different.
I think if you'd have gave Darvin Ham Luka, man, they probably would have been
No,
winning.
sir. Luca
Yeah.
would have he would have been like Jimmy Butler by the time in his second year he would have been like Jimmy Butler.
Man, that's crazy, man. Boy.
Mm-mm.
Man, shout out to the
Yeah,
podcast.
man, I gotta
Shout out to Break the
man, I
Huddle
gotta follow them,
podcast.
man. I gotta
Yeah, man,
follow
I'm finna
them,
go
man.
follow them, man. I gotta write that down. I'm finna go follow them, man.
Yeah, man,
Boy, he
for
got
real.
loose. Boy, he got loose on him, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Break the
man.
huddle. Oh man, he got loose on that bad boy, man. I
Like
hate that. Boy.
man,
Man.
tried to pull a quick one, man.
He
Dang,
said
but
the Hornets tried to fleece him, man. We got somebody for you, man. Send him over, man. Yeah. Oh
mm.
man.
Hold on, who else went with that? Was it Cam?
Ooh.
Cam Reddish that went with
Connect.
that
I think it
trade?
was Cam Connect. I don't think it was
It,
Reddish. It was Cam Connect.
it was connecting somebody else, and then it was like
Probably
two
some
picks.
cash. Probably some cash or something.
Yeah, man, not the podcast setup, man.
Man, how does he go back, man? Oof.
Yeah, and
How do you go
it's
back, man?
and it's probably I think other people had a lot to do with it too,
Yeah.
like with and they was kind of pinpointing like but I understand it too also, but they was pointed out like you know when he get the ball, Bronny's open and you like dang. I'm forget y'all. I'm taking a shot type stuff. Like, but I get it though. Like, man, son spent like 4 years in college and he did everything the right way.
He didn't do 4 years in college, did he? I thought he did like
Yeah.
2 years.
Nah. Son spent like four. I think he spent like three or
Because the
four.
first year he was out because of the heart. Let me look that up.
No,
How
not
many?
Bronny. I'm talking about the I'm talking about Jordan.
Oh, on
Jordan.
Gilbert Arenas, they were saying that the other dude, the center, because he was younger and he was average. They was averaging the same amount of points. He was like most teams would go younger because younger is where the equity
Yeah.
is when you're younger.
Uh,
But
but
Rashad McCants tried to take over for him though.
knowing the Lakers,
What's that?
knowing they gonna mess around and go after Giannis.
Nah, I don't know if they can afford that. That's a lot of money, man.
It's gonna be
That
different.
is a lot of money, man.
Do you understand? The money,
You saying
the international money is gonna be stupid
no? I'm
coming
talking
to
about
LA.
salary cap and luxury taxes. That's what
Man,
I'm saying.
it ain't gonna be about the money after that.
Man, you crazy. How much do you think Luca and Giannis gonna demand, bro?
Hmm.
That's two max contracts you talking
Yeah,
about there.
yeah,
Boy, that
yeah.
could be almost 600 million
Mm.
just in those two alone you talking about.
Two or three.
No,
I
three
give.
hundred apiece. I'm talking about 300
Listen,
apiece, 600
no.
million.
Luca's already his is gonna be like two something anyway. And
But he got
then
another contract coming after that though.
no. Listen, they got him for this gonna
See, here we go
exit out.
again, y'all. Talking to a Lakers fan, an optimist
Yeah,
Lakers fan. Here we go.
yeah.
So boy
Like
over here.
you understand accounting?
You said
Like
what?
you understand
And
accounting?
that's why I'm telling you they can't afford both of them because I
Mhm,
understand accounting. You want to go in the
mhm.
negative. That's what you're saying. You want to go in the negative.
Um,
That's what you saying.
going to negative?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a threshold. It's only so much money you can have on a salary cap a year.
Yes.
And those
It is.
two alone, you talking about almost 40 to 60 million just a year.
And then the luxury tax.
Then you gonna have a bunch of scrubs around. You know
Mm.
what you gonna have.
Like,
Then what?
like I wish you understand. Also, to play in LA, man, it's something serious.
But we talking about the business. You talking
Mm.
about your wish list. You talking about
It,
your Christmas tree wish list. We talking about real life now.
yeah, in real life, Giannis want to leave
He
Milwaukee.
do, but
Yes,
you gonna have to
and
pay him. He don't want to leave for free.
who's offering max contracts now?
Or
You
you
see
gonna
what they
find
just
out.
did?
You gonna
Who?
find out. You gonna find out
Who?
when he go free
No,
agency. You gonna
you
find
just
out.
found out like with the Luca deal.
They gonna
That,
offer him the max though, Giannis though. I don't know if he gonna take it, but yeah, they'll offer him the max.
who? Milwaukee?
The Milwaukee, yeah, because if he
No,
leaves, they ain't
sir.
gonna get nobody else.
You ain't want that.
Now they better hope What's ain't no leave. Now that's who they hope don't leave.
Dame
What's my
Dollar.
guy? Yeah, Dame. Yeah,
Dame Dollar going Dame Dollar
yeah.
gonna be in Miami real soon.
You think so?
Real soon.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
I don't
It's
think he
either
gonna
that
go
or
now. Jimmy Butler there. I don't think he gonna go there now. Jimmy Butler left.
shit.
I don't
Dame
think he gonna
Dollar.
go.
Dame Dollar don't run from the grind.
He said what?
He don't run from the grind.
I don't know if he can play for
This
Pat
this
Riley. If
this
Jimmy Butler can't play
this
for
is
Pat Riley, I don't
this
know
is
about Dame, bro.
no. This is first year where this will be his first year where he decides where he gonna go.
Oh, so he a free agent after this year?
He will be a free agent. I want to say one more year. I want to say one more year.
He gonna be older though, man. He ain't gonna be getting that kind
Yeah,
of
but
money like that.
that's still Dame Dollar.
There you go.
That's
Talking
still
about that's Dame, but it ain't gonna
that's
be a dollar
Dame.
no more. It's gonna be Dame 50, man. Dame 50 cent, man.
Dame Dollar. I don't care.
It's gonna be it's
At
gonna
the
be
end of the
Dame
day,
50.
that's still Dame Dollar.
It's
And
gonna
he,
be Dame 50 cent, bro. He getting
man,
older, man. He not 6'8", man. He's six
how
three.
how old do you think Dame is?
He what, in his 30s?
Barely turned 30, maybe 31.
Let me look it up, man. So you gonna pay him sticker price, Dame?
I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay what he is really worth.
Are you gonna pay sticker price? He wants sticker price though. What's he really worth? He
What do you
34 years
mean?
old. He 34 years old.
34, no real
Yes.
injuries. That's dang.
And he's small. Nah.
That's dang.
They gonna get him for he not getting sticker price, bro.
Yeah.
You get him
You
for
always
you getting him
you
for the Carlisle
here,
price
here
from
you go with
University.
the here you go with this sticker price stuff.
It's always
Here you go with
business,
this sticker price stuff.
never personal.
Here you go with this sticker price
It's
stuff.
always business,
But then you get
never
mad when
personal.
somebody want to say, "Hey, this is what I'm worth," and you try to tell them, "No, you ain't worth nothing.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
saying he
give
ain't worth nothing, but I'm not saying you're not
I'm
worth the
gonna
sticker
give you what
price.
I think you deserve." What?
Exactly. Sticker price called negotiation, my friend. It's called
What?
business. You said you're good with the numbers, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty decent.
So, do you know somebody's value, or you just gonna pay them what they're worth?
Both.
Ah, he suck, man.
Both.
You back it down, man. Oh
Like,
man, it's all good, man.
no, it really is both. Because
So,
I
how
know
much do
you.
you think Dame
I
is
know.
worth right now?
I know
How
you're
much
gonna
you
look
think Dame is worth? How much you think Dame is worth right now? If you was a GM,
on the market.
yep.
A easy two.
Hmm?
A easy two.
To what?
200.
Man, you crazy.
Easy
No.
two. Easy. When I say two, you're thinking about 200 million for 2 years or something like that, or 3 years.
If
No,
he
man.
34 and you're
Easy
talking
two.
about how many more years you think he got left, bro? He's not LeBron.
Easy two. Damon had no injuries like that.
Man, he's
Ever.
still man.
Ever.
He 35. He may have at best another 4 years.
What Bron telling?
Huh?
What is Bron telling y'all?
Man, look, he
Y'all,
not
y'all,
LeBron. He not
y'all what?
LeBron.
No,
He
that's
not
what I'm
LeBron.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
LeBron is like he got
so,
vibranium. This dude is a super
so
soldier, man.
how much you gonna get Bron at 40 if he
You said
choose to
what?
go to another team?
He not gonna get the sticker price.
How much do you think he's worth?
I think LeBron is probably worth now. He probably worth about 15 a year, 15 mil a year.
For how many years?
I'm gonna say
At 40.
at 40, probably maybe two, maybe three at the most three. 15 a year. 45,
And
three for 45.
3 years, 45 million. He already made
Yeah.
enough money, right?
What's that?
That he already made enough money, right?
Yeah, based on his production, because he's not gonna be there. The guy to lead your team. He can't do that no more. He's a
Right.
veteran.
Right? He's a
He's a
veteran.
veteran.
Veteran
Right.
his
So
veteran
if
his veteran
LeBron,
minimum
if
is
LeBron is 15, go ahead, go ahead. His veteran minimum is what?
if his veteran minimum is 15 million,
Right.
his man, come on.
Dame probably looking at like 8, maybe 10, 10 a
What?
year.
He ain't
Yeah.
even 40.
You said what?
He ain't even
But
40.
he not LeBron. See, you keep comparing him to
That's that,
LeBron though.
that's why I'm trying to get you to
He is
understand
not
also.
LeBron. He not LeBron.
That's still Dame Dollar.
See, you looking at it from
Dang.
this lust passion kind of deal. You're not looking at it from a business. That's why you're gonna get fired as a GM because
Mm-mm.
you lusting over players
Nope.
over how they was in
No.
the past. We
No.
talking about right now going
What
forward.
gets
When
you
he,
what no what gets you fired is you don't even understand. Hey,
you said Dame
even
got 2 years, right? 2 years, and he gonna be a free agent, right?
I said
Thirty
if that,
six.
if
Thirty
that,
six. Okay, let me
if
see.
that,
When does Dame become a free agent? Let me look that up.
if that.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, please do.
Oh wow.
Mm,
He signed a 4 year contract extension with the Milwaukee Bucks in
mm,
2024, 2025.
mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
That was part of the trade, or was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now he's making 48
Dang.
million. right now. He's not gonna make more than that going forward. It's not gonna happen.
You see what I'm saying?
But I'm saying that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Some
Now he making 48 now, but he's not gonna get that on his next contract though.
like the and I agree. That's one thing I will agree. Like he didn't made the money, and at the end of the day, like you when you say stick a price, I'm like, no, I know what you're trying to say, but no. When we say stick a price,
Yeah.
that means I want 600 million or 400
You want the
million.
max, yeah.
You know what I'm
It's just
saying?
you're not the max. You're not a max
But
player no more.
but
He's not gonna be a
he
max player no more. You
like
only
when
have really a window to be a max player. You have a window, and
yeah
once you go
yeah
outside that
and
window, that's it.
no and that's what I'm saying. We can agree on that. Like asking for what you're worth is not saying it's stick a price, man.
But you're not looking at it as a business. You do sound like it when you're
Yeah,
talking to a
but
GM. Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why
I
it's
respect them asking. I'm not saying I don't respect them asking for it, but I'm saying
no.
in reality, you might not get
That's
that. That's what I'm
that's
trying to tell
why
you.
and that's why players are taking well they was until this recent events that have been happening. That's why players are starting to take their own stuff. Um, they really like forget y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all gonna sign and trade us anyway.
It's a business. You got to look at yourself as
Yeah,
a business.
but then that's what I'm saying. Like if
Yeah.
like Jimmy Butler, he probably asked Miami for what 160. And
Not
they
gonna
was like,
happen.
no, we're not gonna pay that. And
Not
then
gonna happen.
okay,
Yeah, not gonna happen.
okay.
Yeah.
But when players start once players start realizing they are the business, man, it's gonna turn this whole thing upside down. And I
And when
want
you
them to.
and the thing is, when you are the business, there's layers to it as well. You
Yeah.
have to understand the professionalism of how to do things in a professional
Yeah.
way.
So
You know,
everybody gonna be they not being professional with you.
that don't mean you control your actions though. See,
Yeah.
It's cool when they do it. It's a
not a
problem
good
when
way to
I
go
do it.
about it.
Yeah. And reverse that way. Like if the GM backdooring you, smiling in your face, and knowing they about to trade
And when
you,
that contract up, and when
yeah,
that contract up, guess what
come
happened?
on.
Because LeBron did it. I'm not fit to argue with you. I'm not fit to go back and forth with you. When I hit free agency, I'm not
It's
re-signing
over.
with you.
It's over.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron was a professional about his. When he left
No.
Cleveland, he didn't argue with him.
Uh-uh.
He didn't do none of that. He didn't go back and forth
They
in the
didn't.
media. He just played out. Next thing
But
you know, he going to the Lakers. You know, they had rumors about it,
nah,
but
nah, it was the first time.
the
You know
first
what I'm
time he didn't go back and forth with the owner. He did that video, but he didn't go back and forth with the
saying?
owner though.
Yeah, that's letting that was the what we
But
call it. That was the
but
freshman.
he but he played his contract out. He didn't do it during the season though. That's what I'm trying
Right.
to tell you. He was
Yeah.
a professional. He did it. Season was ended.
Mhm.
He went down to Miami. They put the talent, let him know the plan or whatever. He released
But
the video. I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
yeah,
Was it
but
a questionable decision? I agree with you
yeah,
on that. But what I'm saying is he played out his contract,
yeah.
right?
And I agree.
That's what
And
I'm saying.
but if somebody been saying if you've been telling your boss the whole time, like, hey man, we gotta do something. And but
That happens.
they're gonna stick to what they know and what they feel like it's
Right.
working, but it
And,
ain't working.
and
It's
I'm
not
telling
working.
you, a person that's been there in IT, I've been to jobs like
Mm,
I'm not fit to argue with you. You know my worth. If you don't want to give me a raise, I'm gonna find somebody else that will.
yeah,
It's that simple. I'm
yeah.
not fit to argue with you about it though. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And you know what happened when you do that? They
mm,
respect it, but they not gonna tell you that. They're just gonna say,
mm.
"Man, great
Yeah.
work. We wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors." But inside,
Yes.
they gonna
You
say,
know,
"Dang," because I've heard
they
them say it
lying.
when people leave. They're like, "Man, we
Mm,
really should have kept this dude, but we should have feel the
yeah,
funk." You know what I'm saying? The
yeah.
turnover, whatever. But and that's what I'm saying. I had to learn how to be a professional, even if something I don't like what's going on. I still got to be a
Like,
professional about it.
but sometimes you got to make a statement. I don't care what it is. Sometimes it's gonna be at least one person that's gonna make a statement. Like, you know what? I wouldn't have did it, but that right there, it changes the whole dynamic of this stuff. Like,
But
no.
then you got, well, as long as you can understand the cost that come with that, it's
Hmm.
cool. But it is a cost that come. You can't
Yeah.
do that and not expect the cost. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's
That's
always
what I'm
gonna
saying.
be a
Some people
cost.
do that, but they don't want to be accountable for it at the
Mhm.
same time.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
and they'll forget about everything you did. The whole like
Hmm.
just say for instance, like people that been with a job for like 20 some years.
Yeah.
And then, you got new management to come in,
Yep.
don't know nothing, and be like, oh, we're gonna cut this, we're gonna cut this.
Oh yeah.
Not knowing the whole time, you about to take uh
Yep.
the whole spark plug out this engine.
Yep.
And then when stuff started crashing, you're like, damn, we probably should have.
Yep.
They wasn't asking for
Like I said, a
that
lot of
much.
that happens all the time, man. 100%.
Yeah.
That's what happened with the Mavericks. New
Mhm.
ownership,
Yeah.
new management change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what for the pay this dude? How much? Oh no,
Yeah.
we not doing that, bro. Nah.
Crazy. And which it probably should have took a page out of Mark Cuban's page book, out of his notebook. Like, no, like that's one thing that I can respect the Mavericks on.
Well, he don't own the team no more. I think he sold it, right?
Yeah, yeah, he sold it in the pharmaceuticals
Yeah.
industry, in which I tried to buy stocks in, but
Is it listed yet or no?
now you gotta have
It's
it's
IPO. It's IPO. It's not
yeah,
listed yet. Yeah, it's private right now. Yeah, it's not about to be
yeah.
offered yet.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh, okay, never mind.
yeah. So there
Which
goes to
most,
my next last slide, right?
yeah,
Can you develop love and business at the same time when you playing the game or when you in anything like any corporate career, um, whether you NBA career? Can you develop that love and understand the business side at the same time?
yeah, you can, you can,
Yeah, I think you can too. You
but
can. Man,
yeah,
might
like
not be
it,
as easy, but you
yeah,
can. It
it's
depends on your
definitely
personality.
not easy.
I'm more
Like,
logical than I am passionate. I'm more logical than I am passionate. So I can
mm,
put business. I can understand business without the being mixing my emotions in there. Not everybody think like that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So
like, but people got to understand also, like people put a lot of they invest a lot of time, money, or just a lot of sacrifice into their job,
hmm
Like if I put it like this, if the Lakers would have traded Kobe, it probably would have been three people in the stands, which would have been the owner, the GP, or the GM, vice president, and president.
I doubt it. People still would have
Cheap,
went to the game.
cheap, and it would have been like
If they
that.
would have
Like,
got the right offer, they would have done it.
no, sir,
That's probably why they didn't do it.
no, sir.
So business, man.
Yeah, and the business will fail and it'll crumble.
Yeah, and some people do it all the time.
That's what I'm saying. They do it all the
Cause I
time.
learned this, man. Like
Yeah.
while you working at a job, instead of looking at it as investing your time into this job, you need to be investing into yourself. Like,
Hmm.
why am I at this job for? Like, what am I getting out of this that I wouldn't be able to get at another job? Like, what skill am I getting at this job that I wouldn't be able to get from another job? To
100%.
better myself as a business, like to up
Yeah.
my services that I offer.
Yes,
And
sir.
that's why it's kind of like basketball. Like,
Yeah.
am I
Hmm.
going to learn how to be a better player here?
Hmm.
Or is it just gonna be just run of the mill where it's just anybody can come here and try, you know? Then you got to look at what skills do you have, what you don't have, and can you add those skills?
Hmm.
Like if all you can do is shoot, what about dribble and pass? Can you
Hmm.
dribble and pass?
Hmm.
Or you just gonna just stick to shooting? Because some people
Hmm.
just get comfortable. Well, I got a jumper. That's all I need. No, you got
Yeah.
to be able. If you want to be great, you got to be good at a lot of things, and that's what makes people
Yeah.
great. But what I'm saying is, some people though you lose that development for yourself because you invested so much into the job and you forget about
Hmm.
developing yourself. And that's what I
Hmm.
mean by love and business. Like when you understand that you are a business,
Yeah.
especially now. Back then they
Mm.
rewarded loyalty, but they don't do that
Yeah.
anymore. So you have to
Yeah.
look at it as you are a business. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There is no such thing as loyalty. Them days are over.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like a bit. You want to get as much money as you can
Yeah.
before
That's
you
it.
retire. NBA, anything. You don't want to
Yeah.
leave no. So when people be saying it's not about the money, I don't subscribe to that. I let them say that
Yeah.
because now people who saying that now, you realize go to the grocery store. You can't go there for free. You can't shop for free. This ain't
Yeah.
was it the shopping sweepstakes? You remember that the little
Yeah.
game show?
Yeah.
You go over there, it just throw stuff in the basket. Nah, it ain't like that now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But like I say, when I say it ain't about the money, them that's when people that made probably about 600-700 million throughout their career. It's not our fault that they didn't do it right, but for the ones that do it right and be like, you know what?
how many of them do you think that's at that level that did it? What we think is right, like that.
Probably
I think
twenty
that's an
percent.
interpretation of what right is. Sometimes when
20,
you get to that
maybe
level, huh?
maybe 20%.
I'm
And I'm
thinking less than
pushing,
that.
and that's what I'm saying. I'm pushing it.
I'm thinking
I'm
less than
pushing it.
that.
I'm pushing it. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm pushing it.
Yeah.
Like the people that had those deals, like people that had them lifelong deals.
But I'm
You
talking
never have
about
to.
even regular people, right? That make it to
Yeah,
millions. A lot of them, man, is when you start
yeah,
tracing back how they got there, man. Some of it is just you
man,
start
that's
seeing some
cutthroat.
crazy stuff.
It's cutthroat.
But I'm
It's a cut.
saying you start seeing the people that got there like that's supposed to be good. They had to grind to get there, like go to school, or they had to go through the franchise way, buy a bunch of franchise. I mean, they may have like 30 franchises or something. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people who are rich that are like kind of under the radar that don't be on TV all the time, they own a
Yeah,
lot of stuff. They take a
yeah, yeah,
lot of
yeah.
time. They take a lot of work. People don't
Yeah.
realize there's no get rich quick. I guess is what I'm trying to say. You
Mm-mm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
And then there's some
Ain't no
people who know
thing.
how to generate money, but it may be a little sketchy about how they got there. You know what I'm saying? Or their
Yeah,
connections. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. They be talking about this DEI stuff. A lot of times,
yeah,
some people that's rich like that, they had the
yeah.
connections. You're not gonna get there without those connections. It's really hard to get there by
Man,
yourself. You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like that dude John Pena. You had him on your channel one time. But he said, before you talk about change the world, you better make some coin first. It's that
Mm-hmm.
kind of mindset, but we
Mm.
think that's wrong thinking like that. You know, people be trying to say, well, no, I should think. Man, I
Yeah,
get it. You got to
yeah.
make the money first before you can
Man,
start dispersing out. You know what I'm saying? Or you will never be able to get
that's
nothing done. It'd be tough. It's going to be tough. You know what I'm saying?
and yeah, and I saw a little piece, but I ain't fully finished watching it. But like
Who?
I said,
Who's that?
like you can't have no love when it comes to power. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
That
that's a
was
good
that.
one.
Yeah, and I was like,
You
what?
can just you gotta be. It's the thing about this. Like when you start getting people know that you got money. I think the people deal with you in a different way at that point.
Yeah.
You can become a target.
Mm-hmm.
People want to sue you now because they know
Mm-hmm.
you gonna probably gonna want to settle because you ain't got time. Um, like think about when we was younger, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
people be saying on social media you can't date while you broke, which is a cap. I mean,
Yeah.
most people are dating broke. I mean, that's
the
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when you got money though, man, dating
money,
with money, even though I didn't have it, I just had it.
the
Uh, like
options.
it's I know it's different when people think you got something. It's
Mhm.
different than when they think you got nothing. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I had my mom left me the house, I was paying rent, and I had a car and a job.
Mm-hmm.
Dating was different for me than it probably be for somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit different thing.
Yeah.
Um, and that's like I was saying yesterday, the video I made for my channel. Most men from the inner city start from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We don't have an inheritance. You don't have the family business to go to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your family don't have the connections deep in the corporate world like that. You might have connections,
Mm-hmm.
get you a job or a gig or something, but
Yeah.
most time you start from the bottom, man, and that's where you
Yeah.
starting from. And if you don't understand that you start from the bottom and
Mm.
understand that your choices and decisions is your best asset, because you don't have somebody to bail you out when you make that crazy decision when you're young, and that can set you back for years. You know what I'm saying?
Like like one of the biggest things that I learned, you know, people will watch from the shadows. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
100%. Yes.
They watch from the shadows. They will know who you are, who you kin to, and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and just to see if you're gonna make those right decisions,
Mm-hmm.
and will you be able to, you know, follow in the same footsteps or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it always comes down to like, is everything always about business? Or is it like sometimes you really have to have love for people to realize like that is what is thriving your business.
And I think too, from a business standpoint, like I remember what I talk about this. I was talking about my resume. When I started working at BP, I think when I was in going to ninth grade that summer, before I started going to McClellan,
Hmm.
love for people, but understanding too that you see the other side, like
Hmm.
seeing adults, like you see the good and the bad. Like everybody has good and bad. Like sometimes you may only see the good because you don't see the bad side of that person. Because, like, let's like say somebody to go to the dope house. If you don't go to the dope house, you're not gonna see that side of a person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you don't live in the neighborhood where they sell dope at, because I'm pretty sure if you live in the hood, you be like, man, my teacher, I know this dude. This my teacher. He over at the dope house. But if you don't live there, you won't never see that side. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you just be objective about it. You like everybody
Mhm.
has different struggles that they deal with, and
Mhm.
you have. But if you never taught that, it will be a shock to you. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to start looking at things from a business side. Like, do I do business with this person in this avenue? Probably
Mhm.
not,
Yeah. Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
the things that I see. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah.
Because we all know there are some
Yeah.
people we know that we might be cool with them, but
But I
when
never
they
do
deal with
business.
other
I
people,
never
with
do. I never do
strangers,
business
they
with.
may dog out a stranger. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just kind of how the game goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
Like it be real killers. People don't realize it be real killers that's family men. They sit down with their family, eat
yeah.
dinner, rub their son on the head, tell them they love them. But then when they out in the streets, they're an animal. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
a
sometimes
real
that don't
deal.
get talked about enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it gets talked about, but the people that really understand,
Yeah. And you can't
they,
do business with some people like that because you know if it goes south, this
uh,
dude could kill you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all
yeah,
could be best friends, but that's just how his
yeah,
nature is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's just how the
and
nature is. You know what I'm saying?
and that's what I'm saying. And then that person breeds another a person that's just like them.
Yeah.
See where they went wrong at.
Yeah. You
You
got to
see
be
that?
objective to be able to unlearn some of the things that I had to learn, that unlearn some of the things that you probably learned growing up because it's not going to benefit you going forward. You see what I'm saying? But
Man,
some people think you can't do that. But I'm just saying I had
yeah.
to realize that some
Ooh.
stuff, like even my wife was asking me about the Super Bowl. I told her, man, I'm so right now trying to get this education out the way. I ain't even thinking about the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Man, shoot, trying to get this accounting stuff, the classes and stuff done.
yeah,
My
and
brain is,
hey,
trying to
it
get that stuff done, man. I ain't even studying it right now. You
like,
know what I'm
bro,
saying?
it's like I promise, it's like a catch 22 to it all. Like
Yeah,
this whole world, like you gotta not worry about it, but you gotta still keep your morals,
yeah.
still understand like stuff is a business, and
Mm-hmm.
still
I mean,
have
making
enough.
decisions is like
Yeah,
accounting. It's like a ledger, accounting ledger, making
mhm,
decisions, right? And
yeah,
like I say, I always tell kids, you can redeem yourself. It's just gonna take time. As much
yeah,
energy as you put into making a crazy decision, you gotta do double of that to get out of it. You know
right.
what I'm saying? To work your way out of it. And some stuff you can't just get out so easy. Like I
Boy,
said, you mess around and roll the dice and have a kid. You out there rolling the
yeah, it's
dice, you have a
over.
kid. Man, that's 18 years, bro. You got to deal with that. And it's really more than 18 years. It's really a lifetime because they're going to always keep
Man,
coming
it's a
back to that bitch.
lifetime. It's a
So,
lifetime commitment.
yeah. And
Like,
you're going to have to deal with that woman, that baby mama drama. You're going to have to deal
mm-mm.
with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of rolling the dice. Sometimes you win, sometimes you crap out. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody win. I wish I could say everybody win, but some people didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
So,
like, we don't we we don't get enough credit for even being parents. You
mm-hmm.
know, true enough, shout out to people that don't have kids or whatever. Like this is one of them things that I be so thankful for because God blessed us. Be like, you know what? Not only do you got a legacy, you gotta you are responsible to a certain age or forever to be like, dang, I am responsible for this person's life. A whole
Mm,
life in your hand.
yeah.
That's like
And
the
then too, being able to raise your kids to not depend on you all the time. For they can understand, they can operate independently of you.
man.
It's a lot of parents who don't raise their kids like they raise they. I don't know if they
Mm-hmm.
just don't know how, maybe, but
Yeah.
some parents they raise their kids to always depend on them and not be
Mm-hmm.
independent thinkers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that don't get talked about enough sometimes too. You want
Yeah.
your kids to be able to operate without you being with them because they ain't gonna always be with you all the time. You know what I'm saying?
At all. At
And
all.
that's why my mom used to, let me operate. And she just told me, look, you get in a heck of a situation. I'm not bailing you out. Just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get a girl pregnant, you gonna have to deal with that, buddy. You know what I'm saying? And but I know it was tough for her to let me operate independently of her. But I think she realized that I had what it takes, and
Mm-hmm.
you got to be tough when you're free, when you're on your own, and you're making
Mm-hmm.
decisions independently of
Mm-hmm.
your parents, you start to realize how why they were tougher on you or why these things because
Mm-hmm.
in the world you have to be that much tougher, that more vigilant with taking care of your business, dealing with people. Cause all this stuff when people talking about like compassion, you can have it, but you gotta have discernment too, man. Cause some people they'll
Yeah.
put you in the jam and don't care nothing about you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And once you
Mm-hmm.
understand that, now you going forward, you got to think about those
Yeah.
things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And without being locked up.
Yeah,
Like, dang, this is
like
a
dudes will hype you up to go fight, and
yeah.
you don't realize that's an assault. You can go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You take your
Yeah.
homeboy to the store,
Mm.
and he go in there, he over there boosting stuff, stealing stuff, and you just so happen to be because you trying to be nice, just give him a ride to the mall. But he
Yeah.
up in Dillard's boosting stuff. You know what I'm saying? He don't care
Nah,
nothing
no.
about you. He don't care nothing about he with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that stuff happens. That's general stuff, but it
Man.
happens. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely happens.
Yeah, I had a homeboy, man. I think he said he was living in Houston, but
Mhm.
we was working at Red Cross together. He was in Houston though. He said he had a homeboy he was riding with, man. He said they was riding and he saw a dude he was beefing with, and he said dude literally pulled out the 4.5. It was shooting dude through the windshield in the car, out of
Mm,
nowhere. I mean, oh there you go right there, pop 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 in the car,
yeah.
windows up. Probably the sound probably blow your eardrums out.
Hmm. Yeah.
But he didn't say, he's like, man, what in the world? But he said he had to get out the car and go home because he was like, man, but he said,
Hmm.
you don't, but sometimes people like that, you got to
Man.
be able to discern it, like, dang, you know what I'm
You,
saying? But
you,
sometimes you might not
you-
even have time to discern it. He may do that and the police might be right around the corner and you just as so happen to get in the car with him just because
man,
you're trying to get a ride to the store, you know what I'm saying?
man, and it's
And
a
that
lot of
happens.
people. It's a lot of people. Like, yeah,
You
yeah,
think
that's.
about, was it ASAP? You heard about
Hmm.
that?
Yeah,
ASAP Rocky?
yeah. I,
His
I
homeboy
call
Ace
little
is
pieces, man. Yeah, I call
ASAP
little
Telly?
pieces, man. Yeah, that's a.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is he ASAP? Is he still ASAP? He
Nah, I
testifying.
mean,
He shot me. He
ASAP,
shot me. He cracked
ASAP
my knuckle.
telling, ASAP telling, but they've been
ASAP Telly.
he ASAP, but
Rocky
they,
got no better than that. Rocky got no better than that, man.
but
He do. He got no better than that, man.
but like I say, man, they ain't got no credible witnesses or nothing like that. It's just
But if
he's
his
it's
homeboy
just
is the witness,
nah. He it's
think
just
about
he's
with Tory Lanez. They didn't have a lot of witnesses. It was just her said he shot me. He
nah.
he shot me.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Like that Tory Lane shit. You have to think, and why people ain't flourishing after that? You made a sacrifice for nothing.
Man, he should have took that plea deal, man.
Man.
Trying to be tough.
Hey,
Hey,
I can't say yes or no. Like 180
Tony
days sound.
Yayo said, whenever you
It,
have a witness that goes on the
it,
stand that's living and can point at you and say you did
it,
it,
it's,
most of the time you're not gonna win. You're not
it's like
take the plea deal. You know what I'm
like
saying?
like it sounds good, and that's why the conviction rate is so high. Only reason why people would be like, yeah, I'm guilty of it, like stuff like that, is because they were like they just don't want to go. But
And then sometimes
accepting,
in law,
accepting, nah,
go ahead.
man.
It's about what you can prove. It's like you said on training
Yeah,
day. It's not what you know. It's what you can prove.
like if I know I didn't do nothing wrong,
But you got to be able
nothing,
to prove it though.
man, I don't
That's the
care.
thing.
I'm gonna
I
stand
mean, you
10.
saying you don't come. I'm saying in the
Oh,
courtroom is
man, don't
different,
stand 10. You gotta stand 10 toes down. That's like
right? But you
motherfuckers
got to be
trying to
smart
put,
too.
like, yeah, be smart too, but at the same time, nigga, if I know I didn't do nothing, if I know I didn't do nothing, that's like somebody raping somebody and they say you did it.
Right.
Are you gonna say, oh, I'm gonna accept a guilty plea?
Mm-mm.
Fuck no. Excuse my language, y'all.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm not gonna accept that. And that's I know it's two different things, but
Yeah, that's way two different things.
it's two different things. But I'm
And
just
matter of fact,
saying
it's a
this
football
sounds,
player. It's a football player. Dana Stubblefield, I think that's his name.
yeah,
Played for San Francisco. He just went to there. And I think he appealed it and he won. But he still has to. I don't know what else they got to do. But he's still in there. But yeah, he
yeah,
was fighting. It took him like 3 or 4 years to get
yeah,
that thing rescinded. But he got the money though. If you don't got the money though,
yeah,
that's why we just talking about a few minutes ago. Who
yeah.
you deal with, you got to be careful about who you deal with, man.
And
Cause you get jammed up in some stuff. It's hard to get out of if you don't got the money, man.
like, but some
Yeah,
some people are career criminals and career like this is what they do. Like they know how
yeah,
to, they do it to within those guidelines or whatever.
yeah.
But like, I'm not into that.
What I'm saying is this: if I'm Rocky, and if somebody called me or dude said they got a dispute about something, maybe it's about money or I don't know,
Hmm.
but dude,
Hmm.
we can talk on the Zoom meeting. We
Hmm.
not meeting in the parking lot like this Godfather or something. We not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
You
I'm
see?
at a different. When you at a different level, man, you can't be going back to the hood. I know people
Like
say you
this,
can, but most time you see this all the time. People get killed, man, or something crazy happen, and you looking at jail time. You know what I'm
but
saying? Can't go
that's
back to the hood, man.
like to us is like,
When
why would you
Boosie
do
moved
it?
out, when Boosie said he moved out, people should have
Oh
realized
yeah,
that. He
no,
said he moved out. He said they would have killed me, man, or the police would have put me in jail. They
yeah,
already tried,
because he
and people don't
showed
realize that, huh?
he showed y'all like, even though I've been checked out when it comes to that street stuff, but one thing
Right,
about it, I understand everything that goes on.
right.
Like when he said, uh, they really they sent him to jail on a marijuana charge, third offense on BS.
I think he was facing a murder too, though.
That was afterwards.
Oh, okay.
That was,
Yeah.
you know, that's that, that's that tactic.
Oh
Hey,
yeah. 100
we gonna
percent.
we gonna lock him up on this one, and then we gonna hit him with that. But the best way that I tell kids, man, eventually, you're gonna be around it, or whatever. Like you're gonna be around it.
So my thing is this, right? If you can choose to be around that, I'm pretty sure you can choose to find a library or something that's close to you where you can go to a positive environment if you want to. It's all about choice,
Yeah.
right?
But that's for people a little bit older. Like,
Young kids can go to the library. These young kids
and
out here murdering dudes, bro. Come on,
man,
man.
them young kids, they go to the library. Like, they can go to the library, but no, it ain't like you going to the library in junior high and high school.
You can.
It's not the same for elementary kids
Why is
because
that?
it starts right there. I'm trying to tell you, like, you
Yeah.
have to be picked up at 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30 at the latest.
but when they out in the projects though, man, they wondering like they wondering like grown men though. They everywhere. That's all I'm
Now,
saying.
and they hungry.
You said what?
They hungry. They hungry by the time they get out of school.
Right.
Yeah, and
And I understand that too.
that's what I'm trying to
But
show
don't
them.
let
Like,
hunger put you in jail though. That's all I'm saying.
it is. Yeah, I agree. Like, no, don't let it put you
Cause
in
you're gonna
jail.
be hungry and you're gonna be paranoid
Yeah,
and you're gonna be stressed out.
yeah,
Do you want to stack on top of your hunger? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And that's what I'm saying. Also, like, nah,
Cause
people.
I was watching Classes Malone
Hmm.
and he was saying another thing. They was talking about P&B Rock. He
Hmm.
was like, you cannot wear $250,000 worth of jewelry in the hood. You can't
Right,
do it. You can't
right.
do it.
Boy, you fool.
Yeah. And that's the thing I'm saying. Like when you go back to when people know in the hood that you got money, like and you're infamous, like they know you, like you got a million some people looking at you all the time. You
Yeah,
can't go back to the hood, man.
yeah,
For
yeah,
what? Why? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You
And I,
asking for trouble. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And I know you
You're a
want to.
walking menu. You're a walking menu.
And I know you want to. I know you want to show people that you made it. And that's ain't that as crazy as it sounds. As crazy as it sounds. Like, damn, you
Please turn
can't
that down.
even.
You're gonna get us ding, man.
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah.
You you can't even.
Pia,
You
you gonna
can't
get us
even.
ding.
You can't even.
Oh.
No, no,
Oh.
that not that one. But it
Oh.
wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't a thing that one. But
Okay.
as crazy as it sounds, like, damn, you really like once you didn't made it. We the only ones to be like, dang. So you telling me I can't even dress nice? I can't even put on my jewels?
Not around people who ain't made it.
And
Cause they look at it different. They look at, oh, this dude want to stunt, huh?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and no, that and I think it usually go for the ones that nah, I can't even say that either.
Some
Cause they
people just gonna hate regard. I
nah,
remember, man,
because
when
they
I
killed. I would say they killed Nipsey, so it wouldn't even matter.
yeah. But there's a lot of dudes that died in their hood though, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like dang,
Just how it work, man. You know what I'm saying?
that is terrible. Like
Like
you
they
said,
say, PNB in the hood. That in like in Little Rock, that'd probably be like what going to trying to
you
think
know.
where they be going to, man. That'll be like going to deep in the hood with all this
No,
jewelry on,
that
man. Huh?
that'll be like if you from Little Rock going just to North Little Rock, Jacksonville, and you
Yeah.
wearing all your jewels.
Boy.
No, first of all, you're out of
Well,
bounds.
you been at Husson's? What you like being at Husson's fish place or something like that? With
No,
250 grand worth of jewelry on, man.
yeah,
Thinking it's sweet, man.
yeah, but you ain't even from that side of
Yeah, they
town.
from that side of town over there acting
Like,
crazy.
gosh, man, like,
Boy, you asking for it. I think if you
man,
go on university over there, on
man,
university anywhere, walking around and you asking for it, go to the gas station, you asking for it, boy.
like, bro, I had to tell my wife, like, shut up. Like we was out of town. She's like, we from Little Rock.
Oh yeah,
I was
no,
like, no,
yeah,
don't you say
no.
that shit.
Trying to make us a walking menu like Chili's, two for
You know what I'm
15.
saying?
2 for 15, man.
You know, I'm already looking like I'm from out of town anyway.
Boy,
Just saying,
know
like,
you loked
no,
out. I already know you loked out. I
man.
know
I was
you
like,
dig it
hey,
up, man. I
shut
know you
up.
loked out,
Uh,
man.
what dude say? Man, I already knew. I was, I pay attention to everything. So was like, so was like, Big Roof Freddy there. I was like, hey, man, no, I don't know. No, I don't know.
Yeah,
But because you paying attention, like you pay attention to the scars on their face, the tattoos, and like I know she didn't know that.
yeah,
I know it. I'm like, quit saying anything about Little Rock or Arkansas. We're just visiting.
yeah, yeah. This look like a lick. Like, we
Yeah,
got us
you
one.
been
Yeah.
walking in, man. You walk out, you walk out. You just eating dinner.
But he was saying that Glasses Malone was saying any neighborhood around the U.S., anybody that people are poor and stuff, you can't walk around or ride around and stuff like that thinking it's gonna be sweet, man. You crazy. He said he went to Dayton, Ohio. He said it was
Oh,
crazy. In Ohio, he said it was good. It was crazy out there, man. And he was like, man, most like
man.
say even people that's got money and they smart, you don't really see them come back deep in the hood. They may send somebody to do something, or they be in and out. You know what I'm saying? They're
Mhm.
not gonna just be hanging there for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got to move around, or you're gonna get robbed. You're gonna get robbed. You know what I'm
and
saying?
it's the truth because even in Arkansas, you know what I'm saying. I was like, damn, I almost got caught in the cross like that.
I bet. I
Like,
bet you did.
you
I
know what
learned that
I'm
from the hood dudes. Don't stay in
saying?
one spot too long, man. You gotta get up out of there, man.
Like,
You gotta
you
get up
thinking
out of
it's
there.
one thing, but whole time, like, this some niggas that's sitting three deep in a car just smoking. Like, oh
Yeah,
shit, this the lick right here.
boy, for real, 100%.
Yeah.
Especially you want to get these new cars and
Yeah.
floss. Just stand out like a sore thumb, man.
Man, standing out, and then
Living in
like,
Hanger Hill with a 500 beans, man. They wonder why. You know what I'm saying?
man, boy,
But yeah, man.
and then you don't know nobody. You don't
Then
know nobody.
I messed with you about your boy Fitty, man. He was trolling Herb Gotti, man. That's messed up. But one thing I heard what's the name say though? I gotta give him a shout out. That was actually a great point. Um what was that dude named the light skinned dude that be making the videos talking about hip hop all the time? I forgot his name. It's right on the tip of my tongue. From New York, the dude that be on New York all the time.
Oh, her son Campbell.
Hassan Campbell, man. He said that even though people would say that 50 wrong for that, but he was saying like 50 revenge for him is different. He said, man, when dude was in that
Yeah,
hospital bed, dude sold his soul to kind of like it's like murder was the case. He broke it down. It actually
yeah,
made sense. I
yeah,
should play it, but
yeah.
I ain't gonna do it. Like, man, dude sold himself at a different level, man.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't able to get revenge because he was in the music industry. This is like
Mm-hmm.
revenge to him, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and that.
And when somebody shoots you, he said he was catching bullets with his teeth. You
Mm,
can't you really tell that man how he should act
yeah,
or stuff like
yeah.
this? When these dudes really tried to murder him in real
Like,
life, you know what I'm
like
saying? It
that's
was
and
laughing about it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't, it wasn't like 50. He has his reasons for whatever the fuck he do. Excuse me,
Yeah.
whatever he do. Like, but it seems kind of crazy, the fans and stuff like that. Like,
Oh yeah.
no, you don't, we don't this dead, but I can understand like 50 reasons behind it.
That's
Like,
what he was saying. That's what Hassan Campbell was saying. Like,
mhm.
man, somebody literally tried to kill you, like literally.
Yeah,
You can't really get in the mind to understand how how deep it go with him. You know what I'm saying? And not being
yeah,
able to retaliate because you're in the music, you don't want to lose your fortune or whatever. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I
So
don't,
this is kind of his revenge and
I don't,
retaliation. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I was. I don't think I would suggest the 50. Like, even though, yeah, you're doing big stuff, but you got to be careful too.
Oh yeah, he careful. He moved
Yeah,
different, bro. He moved different, man. He's smart. The one thing I can say about 50 is that
yeah,
he do move different. He don't
yeah.
move.
It's
He ain't
military.
moving free. He
Yeah,
not
it's
like Cam. He not on Harlem down there in
yeah.
Harlem, man, kicking it with the dudes in the hood. He not like that. Nah, 50 not like
But
that, bro.
it's military. But you have to also remember, like, I know he don't know it, like how we know it. Like, BMF was a big thing,
He know. I
the
think that's why.
biggest.
I think that's why he did that. He was
Yeah,
trying
like,
to. He was trying to
yeah.
capture that some of that, but he didn't realize. Like, meet your
Like,
boss, man. Meet your
meet a
boss.
real boss.
Yeah, you're a real boss, man. You don't care nothing about that stuff.
Like, like,
And
nah,
his
like,
son said in those he released those text messages. He
yeah,
said that Ross was paying him because they, like I told y'all last time, that
yeah,
TV money probably was coming in slow. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Hey,
Meech came with the bag. Ross probably seen it. Oh, I got a bag for him.
yeah, hey,
You
here,
know what I'm saying?
here go two M's right here.
Because in order for Ross to be down there with him, that means that Ross went down to wherever he was in the halfway house.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen 50
Mm-hmm.
around him yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They took
So
one pitch. They took one picture, and people
they
got to
probably
understand
photoshopped it. Yeah.
what it say. It's business, never personal.
It's always business, never personal.
And
Yeah.
when 50 took it personal, but I understand like 50's logic.
Dude, weird, man. Crazy, man.
No, it's
Yeah, I
crazy. It's
get
a
it.
method. It's a method
He
to the
like one of them
madness.
people. He wants you to depend on him, man.
Yes, like I think we talked about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Loyalty is really big for
yeah,
him. You know what I'm saying? It's a
man,
big thing.
like,
I get what he's saying though. Like if you rolling with me, but I see you with my enemy, that's
yeah,
weird. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I do. I get that. You know what I'm saying?
To keep everybody from being
But
uncomfortable.
I think you got to understand too, as an adult, that just because you're not cool with everybody, that don't mean that everybody else don't. I don't know. To me, that's kind of crazy. Like if I'm not cool with certain people, I expect you to be the same way. I don't know. That's kind of to me that's kind of weird. But I understand the logic. But it's still kind of weird at the same time. You know what I'm
It's,
saying? But that's just me. I like it's people. That's just how life works. It's some people that they probably don't like me. And they're like, man, I don't fool with Mike like that. And you be like, all right,
no,
I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying?
no, but just speaking from a
Cause
street,
everybody not gonna like you. Everybody not gonna like you.
and
That's just how it
like
go.
just speaking from a street perspective, like
Yeah.
it was some people like they probably didn't like me, but I know I'm 100.
Oh,
I'm
for
one
sure.
hundred percent thorough with the shit,
For sure.
and and it was people that I'm real cool with that they was hanging around.
Right.
Shit, and some was like they really are cool, but it was some that was like, nah, son, them motherfuckers ain't right. I'm trying to tell you, they are not
Right.
great.
Right.
But you got to keep it cool. But to keep everything copacetic, you know what? I remove myself.
Yeah. one
It
hundred
wasn't.
percent.
It wasn't. It wasn't. And that's what people are missing about 50 shit. Oh, excuse me. They missing that point about 50. It was like, nah, I don't even want you to make that decision. I just do it myself
Yeah.
because I can operate better like that.
Yeah.
But Ross knew what he was doing.
Oh, one hundred
Me,
percent.
me really didn't know. He was like, shit. We
Nah, he know.
if no, listen. The bosses they were like, man, listen. If I can do being with you, do being with him, man, we really can make this stuff work. But they stuff was too deep.
But see, here's the thing, right? The reason why I say Meech know about how it go, he been in the streets way longer than 50,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So he know how they go. If you roll with me, he know how they go.
Man,
But what I'm
no.
saying is, with him being out of jail, you got many people coming by giving you blessings because you put in the work, you stay solid, and Ross came by, gave you a blessing, trying to give you the mo bags, and it's like, how in the world I'm gonna turn this down when this dude only trying to pay me from the TV show? You see what I'm saying? And it's not coming in like that. Then he in the halfway house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I respect me because he not even saying that. He not even,
They ain't
man, he like, man, I ain't
saying
got time for that,
nothing.
man. I just did 30, 40 years in the pen, man. I ain't got time for this, man. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
And
That's all me.
and I think Lil Meat, she should have been stacking his bread up instead of spending all the time. He should have been stacking up,
Nah, man, I'm saying if you think you got to make your money make sense.
For sure.
That's all.
That's for sure.
That's all. But that's
But I
neither
think
here.
he knew about 50. I think he knew how 50. Sometimes, like, when you understand how people work, you can still work with them to a certain point, and then you realize it's probably gonna go south. You know what I'm saying? But you got to
Man,
be able to handle when it goes south.
man,
That's just my opinion. I think that's how he looked at it. Like I know at some point he
man.
gonna try to pull this little move, but man, when you a boss, man, you
It,
don't care
it,
about that kind of stuff.
it's just a simple fact. Lil Meech didn't know. That was the only thing that made it.
But it kind of like how Son Campbell say, even with Supreme Son,
Yeah.
When
They did
you
that.
go
They
off
did
to
wrong.
jail, you can't. It's hard to teach your son them values because you just telling them over the phone.
Yeah.
So he not gonna really get those values unless they with you up under you. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Yeah.
was, Supreme said his son
Yeah.
shouldn't have been talking reckless like that, and he had to disown his son because of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like he was saying, when you left your son out here naked because you in the pen, what did you really expect? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And yeah.
Um, it's
Um,
amazing that like I'm just being to be respectful. It's amazing that he's still out of harm's way. You know what I'm saying? Supreme son. Cause
yeah.
dude do be saying
Nah.
some reckless stuff sometimes,
Nah.
man. You know
And
what I'm saying?
just out of just out of respect,
Yeah.
because people are always gonna have respect for Preem. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Because it ain't nothing for somebody to get touched. You know what I'm
I just hated for Preem because man, Irv was really putting money on his books and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't
saying?
know
Yeah.
how that's gonna be for him. Is Ja Rule still gonna hold it down? But man, I think he was fighting for him to get out of jail too. I don't know how that's gonna work, but man, it's gonna be hard, man, because when you never cooperated, you never did that. It take longer, if ever, if they let you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you a solid dude, it's hard, man.
Man,
Cause he at ADX too. I heard the ADX, man, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? In Colorado or something like that. He's in
mm,
Colorado. Well, it's like underground, but you only really see outside, if you
yeah,
even see outside,
it's
and
just
then you
cold.
on lockdown. Everybody on lockdown. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
cold in this motherfucker.
Woo,
It's cold in it.
woo.
Like, man, I don't wish jail on nobody
I don't either, man.
unless you just the serial rapists and child molesting and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but anything else, like,
good
man,
decisions, man. The only way you avoid it, man, you gotta make good decisions, man.
hmm
You gotta make good decisions. Leave that dope alone. Ain't working,
man,
man.
and start early, and parents like this, like 2025. I think this is probably like the reset year. This
You
is
think
how I
so?
feel. Oh yeah, I think it's like the reset year.
Yeah.
Cause I don't think we had one. Probably like uh
This is the first time I've seen that state and federal jobs are in limbo when they used to be like the most
mhm.
guaranteed jobs. Some people just saying you get a job with the state, man, you great. Especially if you get a job with the state making money. But now, not so much. You know what I'm saying? Pretty
Yeah,
tough.
yeah. I thought it was the other way around. Like,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
I know, man, I was working at DHS, the state. Man, I know people that's been there. You get in there, boy, you can hang tough, boy. You can get through that thing.
yeah.
But now, I don't know now. Boys in the office, boy, them those boys, boy, they going through
Mhm,
cleaning the house, boy.
mhm.
I ain't playing no games. But all right, guys, pretty good to get up out this thing, man. Be sure to
Right.
watch the Thinking Game podcast on Tuesday,
Yeah.
6:30, man. Make sure y'all check it out, man. And I got to get with Jay because I think he said Rod wanted to come on, man. Talk about
Yes, sir. Don't
yeah,
give
I
him.
got to give it
Hey,
about the message.
Rod King.
Rod the King.
And then
See what he
you
got
still
going
ain't
on.
sent my request on Facebook, but I ain't gonna hold it to
Ah,
you.
he said I was better than Central Collins. Hey, man, I'm not gonna tell you wrong either.
Yeah, Rod was dope
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Rod was a little bowling ball, man. Dude, he's still solid, man. He's still, man, like he can
Yeah.
still play right now. He can put the pass
Hey,
on, knock
him,
somebody out,
him
man.
and Brandon
Yeah,
Mills.
yeah,
Yeah. Hopefully we get him on though.
yeah. Got to get with him, see what he got going on. But all right, guys, we signing out this thing, man. CTM Sports. Like, share, subscribe. Help us grow and reach 1K. Anything you want to say before we get up out this thing, bro?
Yeah, man. Get y'all mind on your money and keep it. keep realize that realize that the spending is gonna be something else.
And with that, guys, we signing out.